Well, happy Turkey Day, everyone's. I'm going to bring you on a little bit of a ride on some of the things that we like to make for Thanksgiving. So there might be a few more extra videos coming your way. I'm in the middle of making a really easy crescent roll recipe. So we're kind of halfway there, but I'm going to bring you along for the ride because y'all know making bread all looks the same. We've gotten to the fun part. And if you want the recipe, well, y'all know what to do. Comment down below. But let me show you where we are. All right. So this recipe will yield about 24 normal size crescent rolls, which are about that size. If you want them really big, then basically you just put this in 2 balls instead of 3. So I did my big ball of dough, which was about 4 cups of flour, I think. I separated it into three balls, rolled it out, and then cut it like you would a pizza cutter. Now I'm going to turn this around and hopefully y'all can see this. I'm going to show you how we roll them up. Please don't fall. So you got a little triangle. Okay. I'm going to go out. There we go. Now y'all can see it. So I stretch and roll, stretch and roll, stretch and roll. And you keep doing that till you get to the end. And then you just do a little half moon. So we're going to do that again, and then we'll roll out the other one, and I'll kind of show you where we were. This is a nice little enriched, stretchy dough. What does enriched mean? It means that it has milk, and it has butter, and generally eggs in it. This one doesn't have any milk. It does have eggs and butter, though, in it. So see, we just roll those up. Now, these have to rise one more time. So basically, I made the dough. And then it says to let it rise for about 30 minutes. My house is cool, so mine went a little bit longer than that. But you know, it needs to be nice and stretchy. Do the little things, nice and soft, right? All right, so we're going to take just a little tiny bit of flour, just like that. Get your dough, and you see how this is soft. See how nice and soft that is? Smack its little butt. There you go. There you go. And then if you want to roll out a circle, you go a little bit in the middle and then turn it. And then another like quarter turn, and you just kind of keep doing that, right? And you'll get because you want this to be a circle, because otherwise your crescent rolls will look funny if it's not. If it's a square, it's going to look weird. I mean, you can do it however you want. You can make just roll rolls out of these if you want to. I mean, you do you, boo. But it said crescent rolls, and for the sake of it, that's what we're doing. I'm rolling this out kind of thin. About that, okay? All right. And when I cut this, it's going to bounce back, because that's just what it does. So cut it just like a pizza. You're going to cut it into triangles. There you go. And then we're going to roll and do it again. All right, now babies, we're going to cover these with a towel, and I'm just going to let these suckers go till I'm actually ready to cook them later on this evening. We already got Bessie in there. She's going. We got about 3 hours and 56 minutes. She's about a 23-minute bird. I do them at about 10 minutes per pound. She will rest for at least 45 minutes before we cut her. So she's going to come out about an hour before I'm ready to do my dinner, and we're going to let her rest while we're finishing the other things. So we're going to cover these with a towel, and right before I bake them, we are going to hit these with an egg wash. They will bake at 350. I'm going to start 15 minutes. You know how I am. We'll start looking after that. Now, to make my Thanksgiving less stressful, we have pre-done some things. I have my butternut squash that I roasted off with a little bit of olive oil and salt, and then turned it over and basted it with butter, maple syrup, and crystallized ginger. Pulled all that out of the shell, stuck it in here. We have our mac and cheese, because we can reheat these things very quickly. I will basically start the potatoes a little bit closer on to the time, and I'm going to put them in a crock pot to keep them warm so that I don't have to worry about that. And I think the only other thing we've got to use the oven for is bake the bread and do the Brussels, but we've got an hour after the turkey comes out for us to basically do that. So part of being a good cook is trying to time everything where it comes out almost at the same time and everything is still warm. This is the less stressful way to basically do it. So I'm all about a stress-free Thanksgiving. I ain't had nothing to drink yet. It's fixing to happen, but I ain't yet. So I have mine in the evening, which basically gives me all day to do my prep, make some munchies, lollygag around. I don't have to worry about it. By the time dinner rolls around, everything's going to be done and it will be great, right? It's all about stress-free and spending time with your family. That's what it's about. Do things need to look perfect? No, they don't, and you need to let that go. As long as they taste good, babies, that's all that matters. I made sausage rolls when I got up this morning, and that's what everybody's munching on. You don't like it? Go find somewhere else to eat. I don't know what else to tell you, right? This is how it's going to be. So we will come back when we egg wash, which will be right before we get ready to put them actually in the oven, and we'll show you the turkey as it comes out. What did I do to my turkey? Nothing, darlings. I cleaned all out of her stuff, and I gave her a bath, and I dried her off. That's it. That's all I do to my turkey. No salt, no pepper, no oil, no butter, nothing. I get compliments on my turkeys all the time. It's just don't overcook them and let them rest. That's the big thing. So we'll end this one when the turkey comes out and we get ready to put the bread in. All right? So it's a twofer. You kind of getting the turkey and you getting the crescent rolls at the same time. Now it's going to be dinner time, which won't help you for this year, but it might help you for next year. Okay? Okay. All right, babies. There is the turkey. That is 3.5 hours. We are at 160 degrees at the thickest point, which is generally the thigh. I'm going to take this bird off, set it into another container, and we're going to tent it. It will continue cooking up to that 165, and all the internal juices will stay. All right, babies, we have one pan in the oven already. These have been egg washed. What is an egg wash? It is one egg with a little bit of water in it. Use a pastry brush, brush it on top. Why do we do that? Because it's going to make the croissants look very shiny and give them a little bit of extra color. So we already have one pan in the oven. We'll come back when these are done. All right, babies, so the first batch of the croissant has come out, and you can see how beautiful and pretty they are. Bottom looks absolutely gorgeous. So I did 350. My oven likes to burn the bottom of the bread, so I did 15 minutes, and then I did another 5 minutes. And that's basically what we ended up with. Well, I hope this little teeny tiny tutorial helped you out at least a little teeny tiny bit. So, from my family to yours, happy Thanksgiving.